Yeah, folks, what is happening? Welcome, this is Next Gen Broadcast, and we're bringing you the new aftermath of racing. So we got Front Row Esports, Martinsville, and what this is, folks, it's going to be a little bit of who's and a what's when it comes to what happened here on track tonight. So again, very, very cool when it comes to some of the things that we have up our sleeves when it comes to some of the replay options that we get. So we're going to put them to use here tonight. I'm just going to give you a quick oversight and overview of the running order of tonight's race here, of who finished where. You'll see that up here whenever it's at the race here. But some really good running tonight. Awesome racing, some good green flag running with some, of course, some tempers be a flaring. And to get a little more further into those tempers be a flaring, let's bring us over into the booth. And I got my man Tom Freitas here, Fritos, Gunny Sarge in charge, you name it, we got him. And let's go ahead and bring him up here as we're going to get this thing and this little show underway here, folks. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to be going over all of the incidents that happened here on tonight's race here. So it should be a lot of fun here on this one, and should be see what we got going on. All right, Tom, you got a copy?
I got a copy.
All right, here we are, dude. We're into this one. So this is all brand new, some fairs. So we get to look over all of this crazy stuff that happened in tonight's race, man. You ready for it? I mean, you're in there for it, so you got a first good hand look of what was up in there. So.
Yeah, I had a first-hand look at quite a few of them, including I think I was involved in 2 of them myself. So.
Yeah, what you're gonna see too, dude. All eyes on track when it comes to this one, folks. So should be a lot of fun here. This one, we're gonna be hanging out in the booth and getting this one done. But real quick shout out to all the fans out there and the drivers as well. Drivers, all right. Thank you guys so much for all the hard work and effort when it comes to what you guys are doing out there. So and in saying that, Tom, what do you think? Let's get to this.
Yeah, let's get the show on the road. Sure.
Heck yeah, here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and drop her into the first one here, and let's see what we have and what we got. All right, so what we're looking at here, let's grab a look-see of first the initial start of the race here. Good green flag start, up to speed. We are now in our aftermath phase here, folks. So here we go. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, no, the start of the race was good. We had 18, 19 laps, green flag from the start. A lot of good racing, but again, start of the race, everybody's just kind of taking it easy and feeling the cars out. And after that, after the first caution, it was
game on.
The gloves were off, kind of sad.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Gloves are coming. Ooh, look at that shoot right there. You're going to see a lot of that. Some shooting to the outside, pushing loose off, which we're going to get into it right now. So here we go. First caution of tonight is coming at lap number 17. And this is going to be Mr. Ferguson here. Looks like the 88. And I believe it looks like it's going to be a solo car incident. Don't see anybody around. You got eyes on, Tom?
Yep, I got him, yeah.
All right, roger that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know if he just spun it, get into the corner, a little too much rear brake.
Yeah, just loses it right
went,
there.
yeah.
Comes around. No other deals. Didn't scratch his car and doesn't contact anybody. That's a good fail right there when it comes down to it. So you live to fight on another day. Let's go ahead and get to the next caution here, which will be coming up at lap. So this is a good run right here. Gonna go caution at lap 40. All right, here we go. Shane Abbey and Travis Gilbert. So let's see what we have here in orders. All right, so we're coming into it. We're looking at Abbey right now in the 84 and the 341. Slowing it down. Boom! I think that's clear as day. What do you say there, Tom?
I would say so. Shane in the 84 just stuck his nose in there. Not quite enough room. I mean,
but look.
I guess he had the room, but Gilbert just kind of closed the door on him.
So I would say not clear as day. Look at this entry. Let's go on board. So now we're riding on board with Mr. Abbey here. So there he goes. Pushes up. He's holding bottom. But, man, that's tight right there. That's real tight. Comes back down to pinch him. And so that's Racing Incident. He does open the door up, shows him a little glimmer of light, but then slams that thing right back in his face. And in your face it was.
And when you look, when you look at the blimp view,
okay,
you can actually see a little bit of net code where there was a little bit of daylight between the cars. So if it wasn't for iRacing and net code, might have been avoidable.
Maybe, I don't know. That was tight though. We're gonna grab a look see at a All right, let's back it up a little bit further here and put it on a slower mode. There we go. All right, so look, he pushes up. He thinks he's gonna push up higher. I think he doesn't. He catches it, brings it back down, shuts that door, and Abby's already there. So it was an anticipation on Abby's part to see that 341 pushing up. And then then he comes down on him, and that's just end of story there. So again, nothing more Racing Incident. He thought he was going for it, but didn't quite pan out for that one. So again, lap 40, a little early.
Why?
Ooh. Yeah, see, we got some driver frustration right there. That's right. I forgot we got all the comms up on this thing too. If we need to listen in, Tom.
Sounds like Garrett's having a fun race over there. Anyway.
Yeah, roger that. So here we go on with our next one here, Tom. And this one will be coming up.
3.
Okay, still scrolling. So we got a good run right here, it looks like. No, we didn't. Okay, so Bell, it's a lap 45. Okay, so we just had a bunch of pits and whatnot happen on during that one. So here we go. Lap 45. Or it's maybe nothing. So some of this stuff might think there was a problem, but there wasn't. So this is under caution.
Looks like
obviously.
we're still under caution right now.
Yeah, so this is nothing. All right, so let's go over to Ferguson again in the 88. Got him lit up on the tattletale. So pushes high right here, out to groove. We already see this trouble in the making, all kinds. Still outside, you got a heap of car underneath him. Let's slow this down now. So we're gonna see from our blimp view the 88 pushing high. Now the 66 gonna rotate underneath him here, gonna get next to that 411, and then he's gonna come down. So you make sure. Here comes the 926. And again, early in the race, still guns in it. Again, we think that is. Could back up right there, let him come out because he's already coming down. He got nowhere else to go, and this creates a little bit more of a mayhem. Some other cars getting a little bit of a contact there. Not a lot of major damage on this one. Everyone's still gonna live to fight on. But again, it's still early in the race there on that one. Just I think that we could back it up just a little bit more, and saying back it up. Let's back that up a little bit and set it on.
Definitely. Again, early in the race, Ferguson there in the 88 could have kept a little higher there against the wall.
Yeah, but he was already out of shape. Yeah,
and that's exactly what I thought was going to happen, because that was me in the 926. I thought he was going to stay high like he was originally, and I was just going to stay in the middle and hold my line, and he turned down. Yeah, it was just one of those things where miscommunication or misthinking on my part.
Kind of a call. Yeah. You held a good line there. You can see what Ferguson did just start to come down the track a little bit. But again, it's one of those things that, it's early in the race, but everybody's trying to get them spots because it's hard to pass here.
Oh, tremendously hard to pass.
Track position's important. So if you see a gap, you're going to go for it.
Absolutely. So we've seen that. Yeah. That's just, again, it happens. But, again, we're learning lessons here on again, patience is key. Especially on short tracks like this. But again, like on Tom's other end here that he was just describing, it's super hard to pass here. So it's hard to have those patience when those doors open up. You see a door light, dude, you're going for it. I guarantee you, it's just like when I'm getting held down.
It is a relatively short race. It was only 145 laps. So you got some time, but in reality, you got to go when you got that chance.
Right. And okay, this brings us to our next caution on lap 58. Got Mr. Wood up in this one. I believe this is a solo car incident. Oh, we are on the wrong person here. Where is Mr. Wood? Okay, so let's try him one more time here as we're going to get back over to this replay. There we are. Yep. Okay. So this is caution at lap number 58. Big group of car up in front of him right there. Yeah, looked like he looked like he caught the that curb right there, huh? Just a little bit with that left rear.
So slightly.
Right there, right there, you know. And so
and that curb will come out of you, or come at you like it's not even there.
Just barely right there. Just touches with the left front, actually.
The car enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bobbles, and then you see him already just in that
he's in
that slide right now, and that's it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So a little bit of contact,
single car incident, though. Yeah. Hard contact in the nose, though. I know he was complaining after that about 5 laps after this he overheated, so he had to come in and get some repairs done.
Imagine that. All right, let's go with that. Looks like we got the 88, Tyler Ferguson again. Fergie here.
Oh, I remember this one.
Okay. Tom's very, very versed with this one, so we might be a little early. Let's go ahead on it. Yep. So we're going to look at from the blimp view at this moment here, rising from above. And here we go. Look at that. It just, whoa, boom! Right? Throws this joker in there.
It definitely looks like he was driving out the rearview mirror more than he was in front of him.
So what 100%. We're going to do is we're going to back this up a little bit. We're going to demonstrate what driving in a rearview mirror, all has to do with here on this one, on what we're talking about. And
speaking of rearview mirror, when we go into that corner, I seen him, coming. So I was trying to move up the track to give him some room, and it just didn't pan out.
Yeah, we're on board right now with the 88. So look, so you see a yellow blimp just come down. So he's like, oh no, this guy's coming down on me. So now he's looking back, not looking forward, gets on his brakes too late, locks him up, and it's already game over for the 32. Gets up and involved in that one. But you can see right there, and we'll back this up just one more time, just a little bit. And we'll see the 37 juke down with his run right here, center. So clearly, he's looking for the run. He's looking for the dive in.
Yep.
And so
he's definitely already trying to block, because you can see the 37 already comes off the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
And he comes down to block that portion, and the 37 looked like he was going to go down even farther. And well, there you go. You have what it looks like to drive through a rear view mirror.
Yeah, because I know I tried to drive it in a little bit deeper, because I seen him just fill my rear view up and really quick, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Dive to the bottom. He sees it. Jukes down. Right here, and like he's already sideways, so he was looking at that for the yellow car juking down for, So that's what they call rear view and driving right there, driving out that rear view.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it does happen.
It does. I
mean, there's a lot of action out there on track, so.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and continue on forward there. That was Tom in that incident. Next caution will be on lap 78, so a little more of got a green rung here. This is going to be Kenny Sutherland and Tom. You're in this one again. All right, here we go.
Oh, I'm in this one again.
All right.
Cool.
Hey, look at there. Me too.
Yeah, it's Garrett.
All right.
So you got Derek on the outside there in the 11 car.
All right, let's slow this down while I get myself
so what happened here?
I'm gonna look forward. Nothing here. Looks like he's coming in pretty good. Not super hard, nothing like that. Pushes up right there. Maybe clip
that curb a little bit.
Yeah, look like clip that curb. Yep. So he pushes up there and then comes back down to close the door. And then the 926, similar circumstances what we've seen. Look like the glimmer of the door open, and then and then it gets shut right back down again. But we've seen exactly how that orchestrated right there. As he clipped that, just a little bit, and that's all it takes is just a little bit to upset the car, and that was on entry right there too.
Now I gotta ask, because Garrett's in here with us.
Boom.
Did you dive it in there trying to get the spot, or just what were your thoughts there?
A little of both. When he washed up. From my cockpit, it looked like he went up a little bit more than what it showed on the replay. And when he went up, me personally, if it would have been me, if I wash up like that and I know somebody's coming is right behind me, I'm gonna just try to stay up just to not cause an issue.
Yeah.
But looking at the replay, yeah, I could have dumped it a little bit sooner. But if I was gonna dump it, I would have to do it like right there, and then I'm almost locking it up, and then I have to worry about you and Spencer that's on your outside. Either one locking it up to not hit me, or get tapped from behind on you guys, and then still get spun.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's one of those situations where this is already halfway.
Yeah.
And it like Chris was about to say, it looks like it was more of an accordion effect. I really expected him to stay high like he has in the past, and then instead of coming down like he did.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you see how that pitched off there, and again, those doors close like in a moment's notice there.
Oh,
All right, now, next caution, 81, lap 81. Got JR here, and Derek Wynn. So let's grab a look-see on this one.
JR was one of those drivers that had a really rough night.
He ended up getting DQ'd because of incident count.
Yep, he was not too happy after the race.
Oh, look at that.
Is that the 84 of Shane? Just dove it in.
Well, you see, the door was open. He shot it in there, but he looked like he clipped that left reer. Look at that. I've seen that on the broadcast. I'm kind of over that during the race here. And, you know, it just...
looks like he dove in just a little too late, which upset the 96 as it was.
Watch this right here. So a little late. He lifted early, though, too. Boom. Just barely clipped him because he, the 96 was already high on his entry in, lifted a little bit earlier than the 84, and I think that he just didn't duck early enough. Clipped him, wobbled him, and around he went. Now watch this. So I think, if I remember, he didn't hit the wall. He throttles it up right here. Yeah!
Kept
Good
it off
job
the wall.
keeping that joker off the wall. Heck yeah.
Derek.
Right here. It's oh my God, I was calling this thing. That's like dragging your boat down the dock. You know, it's solid thing. Just,
I've been there, and in Derek's shoes on that. When you see somebody that's up against the wall and you can see the tires are spinning and it's trying to come off the wall, I would have probably done the same thing he did. But it's just one of those situations. It's you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, exactly.
So let's go ahead on to our next victim here. Who's there? Hi, Tom. Here's our next victim.
I think this is your solo spin.
I think,
it probably was my solo spin. Yeah.
He wanted to camera it himself. You know, it's not bad enough that you're racing half a car out there.
I know.
We'll let it go through it quick so the pain's not as much. All right. So so we'll step out there. And they're gone. And they're gone.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, don't feel bad. There'll be another one of me in there as well.
Sure.
Oh, I know. I remember that.
All right. So let's.
But I didn't hit nothing.
Right.
It's true. It's true.
Well, hey, he didn't hit anybody else. Here's Nicholas Lamb on lap 102 now. So a little more of a green flag run. As soon as he brings it up. There we go. All right. So looks like it's after a restart here. We have a car high to the outside, still high to the outside. And this is a lot of calamity going on right here. So here it is, 32 on the bottom, 41 right there, and then kind of a little bit of contact, 41 high, or it goes high into, so the 37, and around the 37 goes. So Tom, maybe you can give us a little insight on this one.
Yeah, I know.
Seems like
once I realized we were 3 wide, I was like, "Oh, not gonna happen." I, jammed on the brakes a little bit harder to try to back out of it.
All right.
And this was on a restart too, so we're all bunched up. And
let's go to Tom's view actually on this one, and let's see how that one plays out, because I think that's gonna be a good one for us here.
What's that saying? Cautions breed cautions.
Yes, ain't that the truth?
That's exactly what this looks like here. Is it just everybody's bunched up, and on a track that's hard to pass as it is, you got to try to make up as much time as you can under caution.
Exactly.
No, he's good. He got a good line.
Yeah, that kind of looked like
Whoa,
the
it didn't look like you
411
even
kind of
touched.
pinched. Didn't look like they touched. It looked like the 411 tried pinching Tom down.
Well, it kind of had to because
he got loose.
Well, I think a lot of that right there too. Let's
and the 411 didn't have much room on the outside, so you know.
Well, I think that the 37 also brought it back because he was already outside the groove. He was already out there. So he's destined to go to the back of the pack right now. No offense or buts about it because of how close everybody is. So we see you were on the curb, on the bottom holding. 401's rotating middle right there. And the 37, maybe he, let's go back to the 37 now. And
there definitely was a little contact between him and the 411 for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely on that one. But it's going to be the, let's rewind this one back just a wee bit here.
Now, if I remember right, this incident here didn't even cause a caution either.
No, this did not bring out a caution.
Okay,
we stayed green.
Okay, looking for... Okay, Lamb. So he's outside. He's like way outside. His turn's super late.
See, he probably did not know we were 3 wide.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
Yeah. So I don't think he could have even seen you there, Tom.
He
honestly.
probably didn't get the call because by the time he got into the corner, I was already backed out of it. So
yeah, it was just a product. It's just a product of that of. This is what happens when you get stuck on that outside. I mean, you know, everybody goes for the bottom so tight, you know.
Yep.
So it's like, and then there we are, tight, and then it looks like the 401 just kind of drove it in a little bit harder. I think he was mirror driving a little bit, looking at you, you know.
Oh yeah.
And maybe was expecting that 37 to be already backed up and cleared, and he was going to clear him by the time he got through the center. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. On to the next one, Matthew Bell. Okay, and I think actually this one starts with the 47. Yes, it does.
It does.
Oh, yep. See the 47?
Yep.
He goes loose. Oh. Bam! Takes him out.
That was a hard.
That was a roughins right there. So we'll see how this sets up for us. And then we'll go to the 47 real quick because I think we are. And this is lap 104, folks.
If you go on board with
probably Allen the 66. You can see
go
everything.
On board with Allen. You could see it. It looked like Alex Weaver there in the 47 looked like he just a little too much rear brake. Probably got a little warmer, hotter than he wanted to, trying to get underneath.
Well, it looks like he was. It looks like he was trying to do a dive bomb on the 54 of Spencer. Yeah. And he got on the brakes late and got on him too hard, which locked up the rears and around he went.
Okay, that's
exactly
a 47.
What it is.
He's off. Yeah.
He tried getting on the inside of the 54. His teammate Spencer hit him up. I think it's Hinton.
Yep.
Here comes the 66 now. He's got nowhere to go. He's trying
to
blow it up.
And
he had nowhere else to go either, or if he could have got it down because the 341 was already right there.
Yep. And
then Bell did the right thing to go to the high side because Martinsville, when you spin, you always go down to the bottom.
Yep.
So he did the right thing going high, and I'm glad he held the brakes there because if he would have rolled backwards, I would have been toasted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's okay. So that sends out. That was 104. Let's go to. Okay, got a good green flag run here. Lap 114. Maybe we didn't. Okay, now this is your step out, but it looks like I think.
Yep, it is. This is my solo spin.
Yeah, because it was great. Like it was weird. Like
I'm like, camera time.
Garrett's behind me, and next thing I know, look in the mirror. I'm like, wait, where'd he go?
Right there. Yep. It looked like you clipped that too.
Okay.
You clipped it too.
Yep. I just barely clipped that little curb, and around it goes. When you touch that curb, it loosens the car up. But if you have a really tight car,
it helps
barely touch that curb, and it will help you turn.
Oh yeah.
So Garrett's back up on this one again. 926. Here we go. This is going to be a back of the pack spin on a restart. You see the 926 just going there for the hole.
JR just
just
dove it in there.
Yeah, I mean
which is what got him DQ'd.
Right, which is weird.
Which
in 121.
So JR was at his limit for DQ. He was only a 2x away, and he's the very last car in the line. And
yeah, I mean,
he tried to fill up the middle hole, which
I get it. It's end of the race. You want to get those spots, but even still, people are going to brake early on the restart. Just give a little room. You know what I mean? It's not.
Tom, what was your take on the way the restarts were going all night? Because to me, it seemed like there was a lot of checkups.
There was definitely a lot of checkups on the restart, but these Xfinity cars aren't the easiest to launch, especially if you start in the second gear. You're going to spin the tires. So you have drivers starting in second, drivers starting in third. So you have some mixed match stuff there at the start. But yeah,
if
JR
you look at that camera, it just
drove
does. I
it in
mean,
there.
when you know you're that close to get DQ'd, there's no reason to make that move.
Yeah, you lift a little early, and just brake a little bit earlier, and you avoid that.
And I'm going to be stuck on that outside, so it's like
you're going to be able to get underneath of them, in the next corner.
All right, the 66 here. Oops. All right, folks, here we go. 66, lap 135. We're almost done here, folks. And 66.
Do you have help?
I think there's some help here involved. 37, looking low.
Dives
it in. Boom.
Yep.
That's clear as day right there. Just kind of one of those F's givens type of a deal into the race. I got my nose down there.
Trying to get that spot.
It's open. You should have guarded a little bit more. I'm gonna take it, and that's how it goes. So yeah,
looking at that view
right there.
It definitely looks like Nick Lamb, that was in the 37. It looks like he may have thought the 66 was going to brake normal because it looked like Nick did a late braking, and it just so happens they both broke late.
They both drove it in, and neither driver kind of gave an inch there, and that's that's Martinsville.
Yeah, that is Martinsville.
That's Martinsville.
So that's end of the race deals, and then that I think that brings us to one more time.
It should be one more caution.
Here we go.
Yep, and it's me.
It's Brett. It's a 66 red gun, and they got 926.
And this is 5 to go. When
I started moving down,
the gap, the hole was there for me to move down low instead of being stuck on the outside. I tried to go down low. I didn't expect the 14 to
Kenny to dive in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It looked like complete, like a block move too. Seeing him going in there, so you're thinking he was going to be a checkup, and he had nowhere to go, and that's it. You cut him off, something fierce. So I mean, it's either that.
And the downfall on that was on my end is. You know what? That with him doing that and not checking up like I expected him to, he did clip me on that as well, which gave me a 2x, which gave me a drive-through penalty. So I mean, it took away one position, which isn't going to kill me, and it's not going to make or break me. You know what I mean? It was this late in the race. I got to try whatever I can because if I stayed on the outside, I'm going to lose the spot to Kenny. I'm going to lose the spot to Steven. By then, the 66 will probably drop down to the bottom behind Steven, and then I might lose that spot too.
That's racing.
So that late in the race, I'm trying everything I can to get down below and block that spot.
And the thing is, and I don't blame you. You're in a really tight points battle right now in this series, so you need all the points you can.
Yeah, it does seem like the 14 was being way over aggressive on his dive in though, for sure. So
it definitely, and it also looked like he also was driving through the mirror again, because he was
watching Steven
in
behind him
all over his bumper.
Was this after the foul? This is after the race, so this is that's lap 145.
Yep. This was the end.
Yeah, let's look at the white flag. Here we go. All right, race ending right here, folks. And let's take a step to the lead. White flag. Great run by the 41, man. Kel Hums really showing his stuff today.
And a great run by the 95. I mean, the 95 was involved in a wreck, had to go to the back twice. He had an issue on pit road, which put him back in the back. And then he also was involved in an accident, which was where he had to use his quick repair. So to go from the back all the way up to finish second and battling for the lead and to win it, then, it's a good job on him as well.
Good run, man. And like I said, it was a fun race. There's a lot of action and some, good green flag runs and everything else. So, super stoked for everybody today. Just getting it done, especially after some of the mayhem we had a week ago. So, definitely good.
And those top three, those are really the standout three for the Xfinity class. I mean, 100%. I don't know if you can agree with that, Tom, but
I do.
You got Alex, you got Bell, you got Shane Abbey.
They are all teammates. They have their ducks in a row as far as this season goes. They have been, the dominating team since Daytona.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no doubt about it.
Really, the top five in points are. I mean, you got Bell, you got Abbey, you got Weaver, you got Hinton, and you got Holmes.
Yep.
I mean, look at Bell. Bell has 7 wins.
Yeah.
Weaver has 2 wins.
Yep.
I mean, it's just the list goes on and on. I mean, Shane Abbey's got 9 top 5s.
Let's bring up that list so we don't continue to talk as much as we're doing right now, and get these guys in and out of here as we got this race to them. So, Tom, you got your points list up? Let's go ahead and drop this back as we see him doing his donuts right now and really tearing it up. Well, actually, hold on. I'm getting ready to pull this up. We're gonna watch him do his donuts real quick. Why not? We gotta see some donuts again, bro. This is one of my favorite parts. Tear him up. I love it. So, like I said, great run for him. All right. So let's go ahead and bring up some of this fun stuff here, I think. And all right, there you are, Tom. Back up on it again. Way hi to everybody. And let's see if we can bring up the points list here for everybody and see what we got going on. Since you're so kind to get that snapped out. Well, the team does. You know that, and
it's all teamwork.
It is, man. Kale gets it up, and he gets it going, and then next thing you know, booyah, we got it.
We couldn't do everything we do over here at Front Row and Next Gen without awesome, the awesome team we have backing us. It is amazing.
Oh, 100%. And like I said, here we go. We got points up coming up right now. Tom, I'm gonna drop us over here. All right, here we go. Tom, kick us off, buddy. What do we got here? Look at all this stuff, dude.
I know.
Let me center this. Sorry. So this is our first one here, folks. So like I said, we are just getting this thing underway. So apologize my off center here on my screen. But go ahead, Tom.
Yeah. So again, this is point stands after Martinsville. Again, you got Matthew Bell there. Sitting in first, Shane Abbey second, Alex Weaver third, Spencer Hilton up 1 spot, up to 4th place. Kalik Holmes up 2 spots, up to 5th place. A nice job. He had it.
Wow.
With that win, that really boosted him up there. Brent Allen remaining in 6th place. Jared minus 3 spots in 7th. He did not show up tonight, so that's why he lost 3 spots. Nicholas Lamb up 2, so he had a good run. Happy to see that. He also started late in the season. So he's, most other drivers have, 13 starts. He only has 11. So being up there in the top 10, that's really awesome to see. Again, with Spencer Hilton, he's only had 9 starts this season, and he's in 4th place. So, awesome job to those guys for sure.
Wow.
Tyler Ott, he lost 1 spot there, back to 9th place. Garrett lost 1 spot to 10th place. And then Kenny in 11th. He's moved up 1 spot, and JR lost 1 spot down to 12th. So, as you look at the points here, a lot of good battling. I mean, the top, 7 through 12th is really in tight battles. I look forward to seeing how this plays out. Again, we have 8 more races left before the chase starts. Top 10 make the chase, so you know you got to be locked in that top 10. Tyler, Garrett, Kenny, JR, and Chad, they're really going to be fighting it out here these next 8 races.
Let's rephrase this real quick, Tom. It's actually not. It's actually the top 8 in points make the chase.
Correct.
The first person that has a win outside of the top 10, which is looking like it's going to be JR because he's the only one that has a win.
Yep.
And then after that, it's the last one. It's going to be a fan vote.
Correct.
So really, it's a more of a battle for the top 8, and
you are correct.
It's 3-point difference between 8th through 10th.
Yeah. So it's and it's awesome to see the points this close.
Yeah, 360.
This late in the season.
329. Yep. Wow.
It's really awesome to see. So I'm looking forward to see how these
swings.
next couple of races play out for sure.
Big swing.
Yeah, with 8 races left of the regular season until playoffs. I mean, it's definitely tight. I mean, you're looking at really 7th. I mean, 299 to 12th is separated by 55 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tight points.
Well, we got. Got a few races heading up, and we're gonna see how this thing's gonna flip up here. I mean, I think it's gonna be a blast. So, again, we don't take up too much of the time. Trying to keep this thing short and sweet best we can. And again, just trying to create a little something different for all of our fans and the drivers out there to give them a good insight of what we're doing, over here and how we're getting it done, of course. So, again, really excited for this whole program and where it's heading. I mean, really, yeah. But. Sorry to switch some things around here. There we go. All right, yeah. So, folks, again, that was our little aftermath, if you will, when it comes to our show. And again, wanted to just give everybody a good skinny on what happened. When it comes down to the wrecks and incidents, and of course where everything finished up when it comes to points. So, again, really appreciate everybody tuning in for this, and stay tuned for. We got the truck race up tomorrow night with old Big Johnson. You'll be bringing that one to you. And then we have another race coming up on Friday. So, back at it again. All right, folks. So, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Tom, you got anything else? We're good. You think we got it?
I think we got it. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. We'll see you all next week.
Absolutely. Do that subscribe button. Thanks, Garrett, for stopping in and showing up. Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing, too, folks, is that as this thing progresses, after next race, of course, after each race, we're going to do these, and we're going to have all of the drivers in that have any kind of questions, comments, concerns about their runs that they might have had or whatnot, or issues they had with another driver. And as long as, of course, they keep it semi-clean, we're going to have all that conversation for you as well to listen into. So it's going to be a lot of fun here, giving you the inside aftermath of the race and what it pertains to. So, but again, folks, thanks again. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.